Yo, what is up, guys? Back in with another episode. I think we're on day 20 of the episode. But hey, I've lost count. Today, we will be doing daily bias. And daily bias. Why is daily bias important? Daily bias important as it gives us an overall picture of market movement. And you guys are going to be able to do this, you know? You guys are going to be able to practice this because why? It involves using confluences we have already learned. I'm about to rip one out. Damn, bro. Yeah. Okay. So, with this daily bias, my favorite ways of using or finding daily bias is liquidity sweeps, whether that be 4-hour highs, lows, or session opens. And I haven't really got into that, which I will be getting into. I'll get into that within the next episode. But for now, we'll do the main liquidity sweeps, as well as EQ, which is equilibrium. Those are the ones, okay? So, you know what, let's hop into Euro charts for today. Okay. How I will structure daily bias. Let's go to the most recent point in time, just because why not? That is horrible. But doesn't matter. Okay, look. I probably traded this time. Monday. Okay. We have a swing high and a swing low. Equilibrium. Yeah, simple as. High, low. Let's get into the 1 hour. What do we have here? We see this candle close into, and it's pretty straightforward, honestly. You see this fair value gap within equilibrium, which I couldn't place any more emphasis on. Boom. We see it enter. Since it's a high time frame, right? We know equilibrium's discount price. What are we going to do? We're going to scale down on the 5-minute. And we're going to be finding an area of execution. Because from what we know, okay, 4-hour and 1 hour is what you want to be using to find daily bias. Because, look, it's not anything crazy. Because we're not saying, okay, this is where I used to hit big trades, but I'm not saying this swing low to that swing high, okay? That's crazy. We're not getting movements like that within the market as of now. But we'd only expect price to go into discount price and go further more, which is go up. But from this 4-hour, we can get our daily bias and hit some sells. Or let's say the next day, because these are 4-hour candles. So it's Tuesday. I think I traded on Wednesday. So I think I remember this trade very well. We sweeped out these lows. Look, that's a low. That's a low. 4-hour lows. Two 4-hour lows we sweeped. Okay, hold up. I use one indicator, which is trading sessions. Let's go in the 1 hour. Okay, this does look a bit overwhelming for you guys, but we got this 1 hour low, which is London lows. We swept London lows within London session. I'll get into that in a sec. And we swept these New York lows. So big, like session lows, session highs is where it's at. I'm going to turn this indicator off because it is a little confusing. But yeah, you see, we swept these lows. What are we going to do? What the hell is this? Hold up. What's this line? Put two indicators. What the hell is this, bro? Okay, yeah. What? I'm actually so confused. Okay, let's go into GU chart. Oh, yeah, GU charts. All right, similar thing. We're gonna mark out. So let's get ready for Monday. We got these highs up here. If we sweep them highs and see a reaction lower, we're gonna probably find some sells. Okay, because we've already swept this high here. There's 4 hour highs that they don't have to be like swing lows, swing highs, but hey, see them highs, see a sweep, and we see a reaction, maybe a new 4 hour candle. For me, that's enough confirmation that we're going to go lower, unless we've been trending for some time. Okay, because when we see this, right, this is the daily. Daily is another one to be looking at potentially. See all these candlestick sizes. See the body, how consistently large the bodies are. When these bodies get smaller, we're not getting as much buying pressure or selling pressure. So that's when it's time for the markets to possibly change. So look, again, daily bias. Sweep daily lows here. Scale into the 4 hour. Look, we took out loads of lows. Took out that low. Took out this low. That low there. And then that was market open. But yeah, and then we see simple. Or even again, let's say we didn't get into this that early. Swing low. Swing high. What do you have? Equilibrium, aka discount price. So there you go. It's simple. Daily bias is just understanding the market movement. And if you can nail that on a higher time frame, you should be able to find a trade when the time is right. But we'll get into that in a sec. So let's go back to, did I delete the, what the, okay, yeah, I got rid of it. So daily bias. Use high time frame, so possibly daily, but I say stick with the 4 hour or 1 hour sweeps, as well as using equilibrium. Equilibrium will be the main determiner for what our biases, because we can either target discount price because we've swept some highs, or we've entered discount price. We'll target higher highs or lower lows. So, yeah. And I mean, every other time frame you just use to execute. So, Bailey bias gives the bigger picture for market movement. Okay. I want you guys to backtest this and find 10 examples of using equilibrium and liquidity sweeps. Okay, pretty easy. Nothing crazy for today. This should just be rinse and repeat. But what I also do like to do with finding daily bias is I want you guys to mark stuff out before market opens, you know? And that brings me to that, because I'll explain it now, just so you guys have a clear indicator. Okay, trading sessions. This is important because it helps you understand when markets are going to have volume within them. As of now, I trade New York session just because it fits in with school times, because I'm less available within the mornings. I used to trade London session, really good session. But yeah, so London opens at 8:30. Pre-market's at 8. No, it's not. Pre-market's at 7, I'm pretty sure. New York opens at 2:30. But pre-markets are at 1:30. I think so. So if you're going to trade London, trade at 8 o'clock. Try find a trade up until about 8:30, maximum 10:30. 2 hours looking at charts. If you don't find one by then probably just put the charts down. 10:30, 11 o'clock. Gives you 2.5 hours to look at a screen. New York, 2:30 is when you could be finding a trade. And up until about 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock, 4:30. Yeah. Wait, hold it. Let me check. I've got I've got these notes within my strategy. I've got to check. That's not a checklist. Okay. PM session. I open the charts at 2 o'clock. 1:30, 2 o'clock. If there's news, I'll look at what news does. And I won't find a trade past 3:30. That gives me an hour and a half, 2 hours to look at charts. Depends, like 4 o'clock will be the latest I'll enter a trade, just because I don't really trade the endings of New York. Things like that. You want to have a system where you don't overdo it, because I used to spend hours on a chart. Wake up for London, I'd stay in it, look at my trade till about early New York. Sucked. It was just tiring because you'd just be doing stuff on the side. But yeah, still. And when I said about daily bias, this is what I mean. Okay, we got Asian lows. No one really trades Asian session because it's low. Look, you sweep Asia lows, which are probably a high time frame. Let's say look at the 1 hour. That's a 1 hour low we've swept. Yeah. Sweep 1 hour lows, go higher. Again, similar to daily bias. Okay, we got London highs. Like, you could literally mark out lows and highs of each session. If one of them sweeps, you enter the opposite direction. Simple. Because look, what do we do in New York? We sweep these highs, these London highs, and we go down for a bit, sweeping some lows. Simple. Yeah. And that kind of brings me into the strategy video. But for now, we'll put that on hold. And I want you guys to focus on daily bias. Okay? So go find your 10 examples of daily bias using equilibrium and liquidity sweeps, using the 4-hour time frame and the 1-hour time frame. And hey, if you want to go the extra mile, go use these indicators. The indicators are, I'd put in trading sessions. They're free. I don't pay for premium, TradingView Premium. So yeah, use the trading sessions. And then this is how you turn them off, because they do get annoying and overwhelming. So have them on for a sec just to mark out the highs and lows, and you'll understand how the market moves. So go do your homework. Catch you guys in the next episode, where we will be getting into, let me check, we getting into one more trading Confluence, then a psychology, and then I'll show you the strategy, which is where all the good stuff is, and I'll be teaching you guys how to trade step by step. So catch you guys in the next one. Take care.